My name is Miles Sterling, journalist, explorer, and thrill seeker. But you can call me crazy. Up with a bullet to my leg. Oh, right. Throw yourself into the middle of a war zone without playing for either opposition. Sheesh, Miles. What the hell is wrong with you? Well, it's not so much what's wrong with me, what's wrong with this messed up world we live in. I've never trusted my government, or any government. After all, they are just people, like you and I. They deceit, they extort, and they have families to go home to. After all, they are just people. I've never really trusted people. I've always been a skeptic. Those who make the rules tend to break it. Another reason why I don't trust any governing body. It's all smoke and mirrors. Wars aren't fought like they used to. There's always an underlying agenda. The young men of my country, ready to fight at the front lines, ready to sacrifice their young lives to preserve their liberty, and murder their brothers they share the same planet with. But I dodged the draft. I will not fall victim and become a pawn in this game of war. Why am I here? I'm looking for the truth. The next big story. I was tipped off and did some snooping in places I wasn't supposed to be. And I found out some scary things. Our military secretly experimented on our enlisted young men to build super soldiers. The experiments failed, thus destroying the bright and aspiring lives of these kids. Many of them committed suicide or were executed, put to sleep like wild animals so word wouldn't get out, all in the name of power and profit. There are families out there who were led to believe their loved ones died a noble death for their country. If only they knew the truth. I have a son, and I refuse to raise him in a world where these atrocities are the norm. My research has led me to believe I am close to the abandoned labs that were left behind. It's been days, and no luck. Although the scientists did dump the excess chemicals, now, if I only could find them to gain a lead and acquire samples for Enzo, my friend, also a scientist.
So you're really serious about this, huh?
More than ever, Enzo. Not only will this story finally make my career, but you know I'm a truth seeker. You and I both know we're not being invaded because some petty differences. They're onto something, Enzo, and so am I.
Miles, you know I support you 110%. But you have a family. You can't leave that behind over some conspiracy you're trying to uncover. It might not even be real. Then what?
Then what? The facts, Enzo. The facts. It's always been about the facts. And I believe I have a solid lead for once. And I can get you back samples of these serums. And who knows, we might be saving the world or something. Who knows the potency of these serums and what they might have been used for? It's fascinating, yet horrifying.
Yeah, who knows? Who knows what it might have been?
This is your call to action, Enzo. Are you gonna come with me?
I decline, because unlike you, I actually value my life. And I wish you did too, Miles. This is a death wish in the making. And you have no business meddling in this political affair.
Since when did you start giving a damn? This could be big for you too. Don't you remember when we met at that press conference a few years ago?
No, I don't recall.
And what about that big government-sponsored trip you told me about?
I know what you're talking about, Miles. Those were dark times. Can we just leave the past in the past? Okay? The both of us. Just cut the conspiracy crap before I throw you in the loony bin. Christ.
I don't mean to bring back bad memories, Enzo. But you told me about all your failed experiments. And this right here, this can be your redemption for once. Listen, you don't have to go with me. But you are the only person I am telling this to.
Not even your wife?
I can't. She'd freak out and never let me go on with this expedition. She's never been a firm believer in my explorer antics, Enzo. Never has, never will be. I mean, I can tell her. I'll get some shit for this. But really, what's the most she can do?
Just do what you truly believe is best in the end, Miles.
I will. But you know the world ain't gonna be the same after I yank the veil off this freak show.
We're here to make a difference. It shouldn't be the same. You're gonna go out there and get me that sample, and I'm gonna perfect it before it gets into the wrong hands.
Without a doubt. Let's go make some history, Enzo.
I hope I make it out of here alive. My beautiful wife, Sandra. My son, Cameron. I just want to find the truth. I hope they understand.
Now you
Just stop!
listen to me.
Just stop! I don't want to lie to you anymore.
I don't give a damn about you lying. Just forget that. What gets to me is that you're risking Cameron living in a world without
I'm
a
doing
father.
this for Cameron! Don't you understand, Sandra? The drafts, the experiments, all of this. I do this for him. He's gonna have to grow up to be a young man in this world. And I'm not gonna sit by and watch this happen.
But that's not up to you. Stop trying to be the hero, Miles. You're a journalist. Stick to the same stories and stop going for the glory.
Glory is what pays these bills. Sandra, realize this. The truth is what keeps me going in life. This is what I was made to do.
I don't want to lose you. Can you understand that?
I love you, Sandra. I love our family. I love Cameron. I love everything that we have. But sometimes sacrifice needs to be made. And I need you to understand this. Please.
Daddy, where are you going?
You're right. If you leave, don't come back here. There won't be a home for you to be welcomed in.
What the hell? I remember reading the secret files, reading the symptoms. They included heavy breathing, sharp pains, irritability, and that's not even the worst part. They say you completely lose your mind, losing sight of what's right and wrong. It appears I'm experiencing symptoms of the serum. I don't know how, and I don't know why. It was the water! I must have stumbled upon the excess chemicals. That means I'm near the labs. I must find them. If I've lost my life, if I've lost my sanity, hopefully I've made a better world for my loved ones to live in.
angels come from?
Angels, Cameron. Angels come from the sky.
Then why are they throwing bombs at us?
Those aren't angels, Cameron. Even demons have wings.
I won't make it. The serum is consuming me. But I found the truth. I have found the root of this war. This is what they're looking for. They want to create monsters. Most men are willing to sacrifice themselves for their country, for their pride, for their liberty. Are you willing to sacrifice yourself for the truth?
Breaking news. This just in. Superhuman Mad Man wreaks havoc in the Boswick War Zone. We are receiving reports that the target is identified as journalist Miles Sterling from the East News. Our military is conducting an active search for the journalist who was last seen running through the Palisades Forest.
Oh my God. Miles.
General Osborne has declined to comment on the ongoing situation.
No. You can't be. Miles?
But how? My serum? It worked. It worked!